In fact, she has even expanded and founded another community development organization. This is her I love. So, because there are people like Gina Lopez, our country is blessed and there is hope. And she believes that we can surmount these problems because she knows that the keys to success are if we work together. And the other key to success is love.
Hi! Yeah, I'm elated to see everyone here today. What I'd like to do today is to share with you my learnings from 10 months of government service, and then to broach with you the exciting possibilities of what can happen if we work together. I'm really, really very excited about possibilities. But first of all, let me share with you the organization. You know, after, oh wait, I have to time myself so that I don't overtalk. So. Okay. After I left DNR, I couldn't work for government, and I couldn't work for any entity which had the slightest bit of contact with DNR, which means everyone. So what happened is I started my own organization called ILAB, which stands for Hi! Yeah, I'm elated to see everyone here today. What I'd like to do today is to share with you my learnings from 10 months of government service, and then to broach with you the exciting possibilities of what can happen if we work together. I'm really, really very excited about possibilities. But first of all, let me share with you the organization. You know, after, oh wait, I have to time myself so that I don't overtalk. So. Okay. After I left DNR, I couldn't work for government, and I couldn't work for any. This is naman again buhatan. I keep on going there because I really like the mayor. She's so honest. Here, they had a beautiful river. For me, it's even nicer than Bohol. And they have the Sorsogon Eagle. So what we did is we put this up. Okay, and then my cook there went there and taught them how to cook, and this floats down the river. Then we put up a restaurant from river to table. So no refrigerator involved, nothing. You just buy you want fish? I catch the fish, eat it there. And then my cook also went there and taught them how to cook. So we put in, and I asked the same thing, I asked for a commitment to values. We put in 770,000 pesos. They hit 3.7, man. 3.7 in 1 year. You know, 1 year. Okay. So, and there's an additional average monthly income of 8,000 pesos for 73 households. That's really, really good. This is an 18 million year rock formation, and the people there were really poor. So we put in 250,000 pesos on visitor center, on ropes, on spelunking equipment, and free airtime. So many people were going there, we put in an additional 800,000 pesos. Yeah? Okay, look what happened. Okay, so because there was a change agent, they weren't allowed to spend all their money. 60% went to salaries, and then 40% and operations, and 40% was forced savings. So with their forced savings, they put up their own clinic, their own sari-sari store, their money, their own visitor center, their own photography shop, restaurant, conference site, zip lines. They put in 3 more zip lines. You know how expensive that is? So from 30 families, it became 300. 300. I mean, they did what my lolo did. He said the value of money is in its use. And to the point where when I was last there, the barangay captain there told me, "Ma'am, lahat ng tao dito may trabaho. Ma'am, everybody here has a job." I just put in this thing, everyone in the barangay has a job because of Ugong Rock. And look at the money. Oh, sorry. Okay, and then these numbers are audited. It's from the Community Treasurers Report. Okay, on the first year, 133,000. Next year, 611. Next year, 7 million. Yeah? Next year, 12 million. Next year, 22 million. Next year, 29. Tell me that love doesn't work. Yeah? They had so much money, they began to fight. So the money went down to 24. And they didn't stop fighting, and it went down to 21. And I said, okay, bye-bye, I'm going already. You know? But all work together and create models of love throughout the country. Yeah. So I'm happy to let you know that today, before coming here, we had Lanai. Why don't you stand up, Peter? Lanai is, you know the food truck thing? Food truck? He won. He's a national, he won. He's from Hawaii. You won, right? You cooked the best food or what? And then he's with Jamie. Jamie, can you stand up? She's the sister of Bruno Mars. Oh. Yeah, she's the oldest, and she was the one who took care of him. So now they're half Filipino. Well, he's 1/4 Cebuano and 1/4 Cebuano, so he says he's 1/2 Filipino. and she's 1/4. You know Bruno Mars, no, he's so cute. And then so they got together, and they're Filipinos, and they thought of this thing called Pride for Philippines, Pride for PI. Isn't that great? Yes, right. Yeah, because we're a colonial country. We've been colonized for 400 years, and then by Spain, and then 50 years of Hollywood, 50 years of Japan. We're so mixed up. And then because we've been so colonized, there's a part of us that thinks, oh, we're small. We have the colonial. So pride for Philippines. And so this is what I want to show to you later on in the day of how we can all bond together and give back to our motherland in pride. Yeah, and then there's Joanne is here. She used to work here, and now she's working for Goldilocks, but that's okay because I'll still ask her. But all of you that are here, yeah. Okay, and so we can all work together. We can all work together. Pride for PI, and I'm happy to let you know that I talked to Chinky. Chinky is the head of ABS Global. Can we give her a round of applause? And then June is the head of North America. And they have somebody from Argentina, is he there? Okay, Mommy, he does Argentine tango. Where is she? Right here. There. Yeah. Okay, and I would like you to know that they're all very interested in what can happen, how we can all work together, because the key is marketing. The poor lack marketing. They don't have marketing. They can never afford the 781. They just don't have that kind of money. Okay, buti na lang, ABS is there. So we're going to work together, and we're going to work together to create models of love throughout the country. So I'm going to show you now what we can do. So on March 8th of this year, I launched Quest for Love. Quest for, where are these change agents? Where are they? And we looked for people with track records. We looked for people with leadership capabilities. We looked for people with socio-economic plans. We looked for these magnificent change agents, and when I launched it, we were able to get 128 applications from 40 different sites in the country. Excitingly, because I was in government before, I was able to get 8 government ministers to sign up, saying that if I have a good change agent, they're going to funnel in government resources. So this is DTI, Trade and Industry. This is DND. He's a cabinet minister. In fact, I saw his parents in the airport on the way here. And that's Department of Tourism. He's a cabinet minister, which is Science and Technology. She's DSWD, and that's Tesla. And then the next one is DA. They have all agreed to put in, that's government money, and so you have an idea. All right, so this is number 1, Tawi-Tawi. They won number 1. The change agent here is the Chancellor of the Mindanao State University. the people there are really poor, but it's just so beautiful. I'll show you later. This is Bukidnon. That's coffee. Also poor, the third poorest province in the country, but yeah, it's just so beautiful. Look at that! Look at that! This is Polomolok in South Cotabato. Very beautiful culture. Wow. This is Tublay, Benguet. This is Sambuanga. It's still Tawi-Tawi. This is their enchanted mountain. Ah, this is Bongao. This is Upi, Maguindanao, and this is Sorsogon. Okay, and that rounds it out. So I'm just gonna go through it. Alright. I'm just gonna, the problem is roads. And the dream here is agritourism and mountain tourism. Here we wanna help 20 farmers and 80 women weavers. Okay. South Cotabato.
Welcome po kayo sa compound ng Lasiway. Lasiway stands for Lake Cebu Indigenous Women Weavers Association Incorporated. Activities po sa ngayon sa intervention ng I Love Foundation.
She was a change agent that won.
Stay dito. Magkakaroon tayo po ng 2 nights and 3 days na tour package dito. Dahil ang project natin dito,
you've already given the money to start building the houses.
So, itong patayo ng 10.
So you go there and live and how the Tiboli live.
Sa bisita ang pakinabang nito, at least maintindihan nila.
And the money goes to them. There's no middleman.
Makilala nila
so we just train them.
Yung mga bahay na tinitirahan natin. Yan, parang dito sa i-propose na ito, mag-create ng Gono Hofu or ang view deck kung saan dyan ka
this is up on the mountains.
Yung wala kang kasama.
Yeah,
or
surrounded by farms.
Kung ano yung mga nakaraan mo, ano yung mga gusto mong maabot pa sa buhay. Yun ang parang venue ng mga pag-uusap ng katutubo noong araw. Ang mga tao dito sa ngayon, ang gumagawa sila, marami silang craft na ginagawa kagaya ng mga earrings at mga necklace. At hinahatid lang nila doon sa bayan. Kanilang estilo dito, nagpa-farming lang sila ng mga root crop, mga mais, tapos
that's their heritage, right? The seeds come from their ancestors.
Pagkain nila, pag mayroon silang iikot na mga crafts nila.
Really, really beautiful.
Ang pinakamagandang asal na mayroon ang Tiboli sila ay mapagmahal. Mapagmahal sa mga tao.
That's Ernie, my brother.
Kilala. Tapos, madali sa kanila yung makipagkaibigan, makipaghalubilo. Ano sila yung mapagbigay at ipagmahal ng mga tao.
Grabe, so cute.
Bakit po kailangan puntahan? Una-una, kung pumunta kayo dito, kayo ay nakakatulong sa education program natin. Nilalaan natin sa teacher honorarium ng ating kindergarten. Kung kayo ay mamasyal dito, mabahagi namin kung sino ang Tiboli. At kayo din po, ibahagi niyo din po ang sarili ninyo. Hindi man makakalabas ang mga nanay natin ng mga habi dito at ilang residente. Pero makikita nila ang syudad kung saan kayo manggaling. Dahil po, magkakaroon tayo ng exchange program. Inaanyayahan namin kayo lahat na pumunta sa Lasiway para makatulong sa mga bata at makatulong sa kanila.
So those are the houses. I'll just go quickly. Okay, so what happened is, because the idea is so good, I've been able to get a team of architects, like upscale architects. They do 70% of Ayala. And they do architectural designs all over the world. They did the bridal pavilion at Shangri-La, like upscale. So they've gotten involved to the point of signing a contract that they're going to take up the architectural design of all the sides. Which means to say, I'm going to have really, really, really good, and I'm not even paying them. So this is what so this is the thing, they just said this to me, and I told her, Kathy, I need this because I'm giving a presentation. So there, in the mountain, because they've already built the houses, I gave some money to build the house, but this is their plan. Amid splendor, sunflowers, and peacefulness, and unbelievable. And, you know, I stand up here and I feel it's good for my soul. Yeah. That's my brother Ernie. We're lying down. Rich agricultural land. And rich agricultural land and beauty like no other. How can this place be poor, right? How can this place be poor? And so Ernie went around, we saw 3 waterfalls. To help the farmers. We're working with UP Mountaineers. They have wild strawberries, coffee, Arabica. Ay, so beautiful. Of what happens when you nurture and protect and take care of what God has given us. Like, that's Ernie. Like a rainforest. And true enough, he said it's really cold. And we're going to try it tonight. They have a lot of medicinal plants.
And it can cure 21 diseases.
She was the loving organization that won. Voted by CNN one of 10 world's best beaches. National Geographic said it's one of the top 20.
Bring it up.
That's stingless jellyfish. Now, just go on. Okay, so if you go there, there's Pink Sand Beach, and you know, there's a lot of tourists going there. And then you go to the edge of that island, and then that's how the fishermen live. So you have all these people, tourists coming there, and if you love, can you go there and say, oh no, that's the way they live? Shallow water, my God. That's fish. That's how clean the water is. Look at that water, it's just unbelievable. White sand in the middle of the sea, and the fishermen are poor. It's crazy. Really, 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 really beautiful. So the one that won here is the Chancellor of Mindanao State University, and the loving organization is, as a marine scientist, is a Dr. Diblue. Marine science. Okay, that's their food.
It can only be found. Dito lang makakita sa.
And they have amazing food. Seafood I've never seen.
Fresh.
Wow. Grabe. Yeah, that's the one, man. And then when I went there, I saw wait here. If you go, I took out the picture, sorry. Because when I went there, I was eating this fish and I said, "Makano ba ito?" Ma'am, 140 pesos. 140 pesos? Sa Manila, 1,800 pesos a kilo. 140 pesos.
Well, the Blaads, 400,000
That
strong. This is the only time in their history that they're being assisted. As you can see, it's a very poor area. No development has come compared to all other areas. And this is where, wow, such a beautiful place, and how can people be so poor?
Some people believe that we are created by one creator, and as his children, reconnect to you, as we reconnect to him when we give our offering. As we live of our creator, we welcome you to the blood.
So we want to keep it sacred.
Of the blood.
May karamdaman sila, may mga sakit.
People get well actually just by going to the stone.
Kung may sakit ka, magpunta ka rito, maghawak ka, tapos mag-pray ka, mag-wish. Sigurado pagbaba mo, gumaling na yung sakit mo, yung naramdaman mo.
Really beautiful place.
What's so special about the blood? They're really so gentle, so sincere, so full of hospitality and kindness you will never get to see, despite their poverty, despite their isolation, despite their neglect, years and decades of oppression, exploitation, and discrimination. I think my whole philosophy is when you bring something, you bring kindness, you get kindness. You bring goodness, you get good. And when you bring peace.
And this is one of our projects here. That's Mount Matuto. So we wanted to mountain climbing there. They have civet coffee, which is from the crew of the cats. And then they have their own music.
Together with Health Futures and Island Foundation, we intend to increase incomes of the people, of course with the people themselves, at least 3 times what they're earning now. And in 3 years, really show to the world what a beautiful place this is, what a beautiful people with their heritage, their dances, their culture, their language is very unique. And we hope we can give them the voice to join the socio-economic development of Mindanao. Well, not only that voice becomes also a political force by having a blood municipality. It's not a blood province.
And on both sides, it's a view of the mountain. And then these are the houses where people can stay. And then this is the restaurant. This is not Kathy's group, this is United Architects of the Philippines. But it's still very nice. You have the tents there. I just asked them to take out the tents and put it somewhere else. But the place is really beautiful. It's indigenous architecture with indigenous material. And then you get an idea. Here. Just unbelievably beautiful. Like crazy beautiful. That's the mayor. He's really nice.
We have the likes of the falls. We have also caves, we have organic
the cave, you can walk hours.
Rock climbing, we have also hot spring, and of course, the culture of
hot springs but facing the mountain.
All the places I personally chose to fly because they have all the possibilities to become an agricultural, economic, and tourism destination. But first of all, I love the people here. They are so kind.
She won. She's a vice chancellor. So we have good agents on the ground.
Pangkabuhan namin tanim ng konti lang palay, mga kulay, mga beans.
Pag natsambahan namin yung price, mataas naman may kinukuha kami. Pero pag mababa, natsambahan mo rin ng mababang price, pero bankrupt na kami. Dami mong malaki dito sa aming barangay. Kasi yung barangay nag-5 class po.
Kami naman, konti-konti lang ang pagkain.
Sabihin ko na lang, mahirap po kami barangay na to. Kasi kulang kami sa income, halimbawa. Yung may tourism kami, pero hindi namin kayang i-improve or i-develop.
The key really in Tubay ng Bunggulan is so beautiful. Simple and beautiful na wala pong iba na makakatapat po sa aming pagkakaalam. Yung river na parang lagoon siya na pwede rin po na a swimming area. But even yung bridge, yung mga boulders na andun, na sa pagdaan po ng panahon, yun pala ay talagang magbibigay ng hanap buhay, livelihood to our constituents.
Sir, nung narinig nila na may tutulong sa amin ay sila po ay masaya po. Di sabi nila, ay naku, sana po matupad po yung development ng ating barangay para mabawasan yung hirap namin.
The guy is from Trump Tower, the president
of barangay namin. Kahit na 5th class,
Century Property.
Gusto namin umangat sa kahit na 3rd class na lang po.
And our dream is really to turn them from 5th class municipality to 1st class municipality using the very, very, very rich agri-eco-tourism sites.
Kaya po, ngayon po, nagpasalamat ako dahil pumunta si Ma'am Gina na nakita niya.
Look at their trees. They have many trees like that, which are massive.
I think we say a full package for Tublay that our Almighty had bestowed on us. So come and visit Tublay.
So here, that's the cave. Okay, and that's their. This is done by Bong Resho. He's an architect of the ABS-CBN. He's married to my second cousin, so he did that for them. It's a barangay hall, and we're just fixing it. Yeah, and then okay, so here 200 members. It's mountain tourism, waterfalls, glamping, really, really beautiful.
Ang natatanging katangian po ng Bulusan, of course, napakagandang kalikasan. We have complete ecosystems from mountains, rivers, and seas. And of course, yung mga tao po dito, nandun po yung commitment para po
the change agent that won.
Ibsan natin ang kahirapan sa lugar na Bulusan.
Really beautiful.
Talaga namin mag-asawa doon po sa may Manila.
Kasi dito, ano man talaga, wala man masyado. Saka maliit po yung dito, kita. Pumunta ako ng Abu Dhabi, and after my contract 2 years, hindi ako pinauwi ng amo ko. Sinurvive ko yung bali 4 na taon. Ang ano ko doon, employer, balikan yung ticket ko. Hindi ako pumayag. Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko alam ang pagdating ko dito, kung papayagan pa ako ng magulang ko. Dahil sa kanya ko, iniban yung 4 anak ko.
Ang aking mga member po ay nagtatanim sa pamamaraan po ng pagkakainin. Sinusunog po nila at kinakat po yung trees.
Padi na din ang among isda dahil sa mga illegal fishing, may susa, lain-lain na.
Wala po akong hanap buhay sa bahay. Isipan po ito para makatulong po sa pamilya ko. Pangbahay lang kami na alaga ng anak.
This is, they have pili nuts and honey, and pili nuts is endemic there. And they have this beautiful lake. It's called the Bulusan Lake.
Our project for the Quest for Love is Preserve MRS Bulusan. This is to support the mountain, rivers, and seas. For the mountains,
they have
of course,
good snorkeling, good seas, and also good mountains.
Sa rivers naman po, would like to have an aquaculture. At supportahan din po yung mga handicraft natin. Yung mga producers natin ng pili palm oil as well. Pili candies para po sa additional na livelihood. Pagdating naman po sa coastal community, would like to come up with mangrove reforestations of 50 hectares at saka to establish 20 hectares of marine sanctuary. We would like to help the fishers for them to be provided with island hut.
Ikaw ako, sing!
Ikaw ako,
lahat tayo, isang lakas para magbago ang mundo.
Isang lakas para magbago ang mundo.
Ikaw ako, lahat tayo, magkasama sa pangarap na ito.
Magkasama sa pangarap na ito.
Di matitinag man lang,
di matitinag man lang.
Hanggang lahat magagawa,
hanggang lahat magagawa.
Magkasama tayo.
Magkasama tayo.
Okay, then I'm gonna say, di matatakot, and then you're gonna say, huha. Okay, huha, it's a military thing. Di matatakot! Huha! Sa pagsubok! Huha! So you have to say the huha more. Huha!
Huha! Huha, guys! Let's go!
Di susuko! Huha! Sa pagsubok!
Huha!
Di matatakot!
Huha!
Sa pagsubok!
Huha!
Di susuko!
Huha!
Sa pagsubok!
Huha!
Hanggang lahat magagawa. Magkasama tayo.
Magkasama tayo.
Alright, I have one last song. Here, this is what I tell everyone when I give when I give commencement speeches and when I go to the community. And this message holds true for you all. Also because you have dreams. If you feel small, you will dream small, you will do small. Are you small?
No.
Why?
We're big.
Because God's love is inside of you. There is a God that exists. And this divine force, you can do anything. You can be anything. Right. Alright, so we're gonna sing another song. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, do you want a country without poverty? Do you?
Yes.
You want a country where everyone loves each other?
Yes.
Where does this begin?
Inside the heart.
In the heart. Okay, so should you stand up or you stand
Let's
up?
all stand up.
Okay. And I'll go. What's her name? Jenny? Yeah. You want the wreath to come? You want the wreath to come? Yeah. This is the wreath. She sings really well. And she has a good voice. And actually, Lanay, Jamie! You know Jamie? She's the sister of Bruno Mars. Oh my God. Okay, I'll sing one line that you and Jamie follow together. Come, Jamie.
Go, Jenny.
Okay, I'm gonna sing one line, and then you're gonna follow the spirit of what I'm saying, and then they will sing it after. Okay? All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to follow my hand movement, and then you will follow. Okay, and you know I'm not singing like them, but they're really good. Okay, there are miracles in life I must achieve. Okay, sing.
There are miracles in life I must achieve.
But first I know it starts, and then you have to bend inside of me, then bend back. But first I know it starts inside of me. If I can see it,
If I can see it,
then I can be it.
then I can be it.
If I just believe it.
If I just believe
then look at
it.
me. You're gonna do like this. There's nothing to it. Okay. If I can see it, sing. If I can see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, Banat!
There's nothing to it.
I believe I can fly. Put up your hand. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I can run through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I want to teach you a military. Yeah, you were great. I want to teach you a military chant. Okay, this was taught to me by the military. I'll say, isang bagsak. Mahal niyo bang Pilipinas?
Yes.
Pagkadayan niyo. I'll say, isang bagsak. Isang bagsak para sa Pilipinas. And you're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna go, huha! Huha!
Huha!
Mahal niyo bang Pilipinas?
Huha!
Patunayan niyo!
1, 2, 3.
Isang sobrang malaking bagsak para sa Pilipinas.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Huha!
Okay, I totally love you. I have one last song for you.
Can we make a
You are the one who makes me happy. Bye-bye. I totally love you. You've been an amazing, amazing, amazing audience. I can feel your heart and I can feel your heart. And because your heart is there, I have no doubt you're going to have a really, really good year. I totally love you all.